There comes a time in everyone's life when they start to think about how many birthdays they might have left instead of how many they've already had. You see these numbers behind me? Well, that's supposed to be how much time I have left before I die. It's called the death clock. Yeah, there really is a website that you can go to and plug in information about yourself, and then it calculates how much time you have left. Down to the actual date, believe it or not. It's kind of sobering, isn't it? And according to my death clock, I have a little less than 40 years to live. When you're young, you don't think about death. I guess we all just kind of assume that we're going to live forever, or that time, death, is so far off that it's not important to think about right now. And I guess I've just taken for granted assuming that I will have plenty of time to carry out my good intentions sometime down the road. When I was young, I was so idealistic. I wanted to change the world and really believed that I could. But somehow, without even realizing it, I settled. I bought into this notion, this idea that by being successful, that it would ultimately make me significant. Somewhere along the way, I traded making a difference for making a living. And so now as I sit here and I watch these numbers roll by, I wonder, what is life really about? Is this it? Is there more? There's got to be more. Is there a bigger story that I'm supposed to be a part of? Tell me that there is. I think of the days, weeks, perhaps even months of my life that I've spent so much time doing things that I thought was important, but ultimately things that really had very little to no value. So much time doing things, wasting time that I'm never going to get back. So much wasted time. Psalm 90 says, "For 1,000 years in your sight, God, is like a single day that has just gone by. And the length of our days, maybe 70 years, perhaps 80 if we have the strength. So teach us to number our days so that we may gain a heart of wisdom." So the decision that I'm forced to wrestle with is this. If this is how much time I have left to live, how am I going to leverage it? Because truth be told, I'm not happy with how I've leveraged it up to now.